So it hasn't been quite a month since the last animation update. I'm sorry about that, but I've had a lot of stuff piling up, both literally and figuratively. First thing is probably the two things that you've already seen if you've seen the most recent CNC videos. I updated the title using the lathe, which I already showed you, and the mill, which Brian finished, and that took a little more work to get animated than the lathe did, just because he didn't have the model organized as well as he did with the lathe, but that's fine. And I did a button tour overlay that goes through the whole video, most of the video, that was relatively simple but still time-consuming because it's just this button, then this button, then this button, and so forth. But that turned out pretty good. Speaking of Brian, I gave him the task of essentially learning texturing in order to put the finishing touches on what David had been working on, which is the title for the research and development videos. If you're wondering, this is for videos that we can't categorize elsewhere, but that don't really fall under Geek Group umbrella, where it's specifically testing equipment or messing around with something that's educational but not really part of one of the specific labs, if that makes sense. Also, it's pretty. Also, I've been working on the whiteboard insert for the Variac Basics video, where they're talking about variable auto transformers. I've only got a little bit of it actually animated. It's all drawn, but I started with the 3D portion because I've never done these in 3D before, and that was informative. I'm a little proud of we're gonna smash it on the ground, and the whiteboard, which has been jiggling this whole time, jiggles really hard, and I thought that was clever, if I do say so myself. Also, we got some GoPro Hero 3s in as a donation, and since we have them, we might as well use them, so we did a test with those, and this is that with some moderate color correction. It turned out a lot better than we kind of expected, and we can stick the camera in places where we normally couldn't, like right behind the spindle.